Right, first job on this digital board for my radio to PC, and we need to solder in the adapter, so I'll do that off camera. Alright, that part, a 6-pin socket fitted for the data in and out for the radio. Now to fit the RS232 socket into the board. That's that soldered in. When it comes to the presets, we actually have a choice. We can either fit the PCB version or one you can adjust externally of some kind of casing. For this demo, I'm just going to put in that one, and I'll do that now. Right, that's that one fitted. So I'm going to say you can either fit a preset or a potentiometer. Same thing, it's just in different packages. As I don't need to have this version fitted, I fitted that one. You can't fit both at the same time. This actually covers the holes for that one, so there's no way of putting both in accidentally, and you don't need both, and it probably wouldn't work with both in anyway. Now time to drop in the two sockets for PC line out and in. Again, you don't need to put these in. You could just hardwire your wires directly onto these pads. That's both jacks to the PC fitted. Now we'll get on with fitting two of the transformers. The two coils fitted. Sorry about the quality of the video, I'm just filming this off my mobile phone, so I'm just doing it a bit at a time. I'm not geared up for full videos like I normally am. Still in the process of sorting my workshop out. Now to fit the male header for radio PC isolation, or in other words ground. In other words, grounds connected from the radio to the PC or not. I found that some radios, from reading the spec, need to have them connected, in other words jumped across, and others not. I can't see why we would need it, but I've put the option on the board anyway. That's the ground header fitted, and I've put on its female counterpart. So just simply jump it from one to the other to connect the PC radio grounds together or not. Time to fit the diode. That's the diode fitted, and we'll now fit the resistor and the two LEDs. That's the resistor and the LED fitted. The LEDs are not recommended to be fitted when using RS232. Certainly not high-powered ones, super bright LEDs. And you can just put them in and then just bypass what you want to use it for. So as you can see, it can be switched from RTS to DTR. Just choose the one you want to use and don't put the LEDs in. You would have to bypass them, of course, but just put a link in across to the one you want to use. That way you don't have to use switch. This is a multi-option board, and I designed it like that on purpose, so It can cater for all sorts of different radios. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is put the two capacitors in. I'll get them done now. Right, as you can see, that's the two capacitors added. I'll now add the opto coupler there. That's the opto isolator fitted. And now I don't know whether I'm going to just link the switch across, or I'm going to put a switch in it. I don't think I've actually got a switch, but I'll have a look in stock. They haven't arrived yet. If not, I'll just bridge that across to the one that I require. Right, that's my switch in stock. It's not the one I intend to use, and it's not the one that I intended to supply for all. This is a second hand, and you can tell how beat up it is. The ones I've ordered have been out of stock for over 2 months, and I'm still waiting, so I wanted to get on with this. But that's it, complete. And I'll call it an FT8 board, but it's actually a digital board for radio communications equipment, like amateur radios, for digital communications out to the radio, out to the PC, which actually I use an RS-232 to USB converter on that. I was going to make it just USB, but I'd already got a load of stuff in stock, so I thought I'd use it. As I've said, that's data that goes out to the radio, so that goes to the output of the PC, and that goes to the input of the PC. Microphone stroke speaker. Stereo jack sockets, it's the way they need to be. That's the way I built it. That's obviously for setting the audio level input to keep the volume down. 2 isolating transformers and an isolating opto coupler. Reason for them is that now means that the computer is completely isolated from the radio and the radio from the computer. So if something goes wrong with one, it really should not affect the other. I've explained that to you earlier in the videos. Some of you sharp-eyed people may notice I've changed that resistor. Reason being, I didn't realise I got it on one side, and I don't like them like that. But that's it completed. Now time for testing it. Right, there's it all connected up. Board, I've got that running on my radios, as you can see there in the corner. So it's obviously running on that one. We're on 20 meters, and let's see if we can get a France. Remember, I'm only running 10 watts as a foundation license holder. That's all I'm allowed. I have not set any of this up properly yet. I'm still learning to use it. And there we go, we actually got a reply. We're just about to finish the QSO. I know I should do a screen capture, not video it. And there it pops up to log it. Okay, job done. Just shows it actually works and works successfully.